Hello, thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast. This is episode 170. I'm Grant Fierro here with Mike Medina. Hi, Mike.
Hey, what up, dude?
Good morning. We're
You're in
back.
LA, huh?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
an
in
LA boy.
currently in LA. Yes. Um, we are a morning show again this week, at least on the West Coast. It's 11 a.m. Yeah, and we're here to
I
talk
was gonna
about
say it's 1 p.m. here, but I'll just
early
go with whatever you're saying.
early afternoon in the Midwest. Um, Yeah, so we're just gonna run through, as always, nice topic list. Last night, Element premiered their new full-length video piece in Hollywood. I was able to go to that premiere and watch that video, which also had the announcement of Nassim Guammaz going pro, which is sick. Um, but to talk about the video,
Yeah, that's well
yeah,
what the
overdue.
fuck about this,
Yeah,
aren't we?
overdue for sure. Um, so they did two premieres. The first one was like a industry, like I think everyone on the team was in there, and then like industry and their friends and whatever, which is where Nassim got his board. And then there was a second that happened like right when the first one got out. That was like anyone could just RSVP online. So I didn't actually see Nassim get his board, but it happened last night. As far as the video, it I went into it expecting like a pretty heavy video because their team's big. John Miner was filming the project, and there's
Who
a
had your
lot of
favorite
a lot
part?
of
Who had the
nodding.
first part? Who had the last part?
Westgate
Tell us
opens it.
about the video.
Yeah. Brandon Westgate opens it up. Two songs, super gnarly. Yeah, his part's so good. Last part is Mason, which I think was well
I
deserved.
figured.
Yeah, I think either him or Evan has a really long, really good part too. He's second to last. I think they really could have gone with either of them for the ender. My favorite
Mm-hmm.
part, it's really hard. I was talking about this a lot last night. There's a lot of parts that I liked. I think the most enjoyable, like in Nija shares a part with Dominic Walker. Um, there's been some rumored tricks Nija did down El Toro, and they're in this video. So if you've heard those, we've talked about them on here. But I won't spoil them right now. But he has two tricks down the El Toro rail. Damo has really good footage shared with that. My favorite part would probably be either Matters apps or that dude Jocko. Jocko. Um,
Really?
yeah, I don't.
Those
It's
were your
tough.
favorite parts, you said?
Yeah, I think I would choose one of those. I mean, it's tough because like I love watching Evan and Mason, and Westgate's was so cool, and Tyson.
Right. I would have
But
never expected you to say either of those dudes.
dude, but yeah, and I mean, I won't. I don't think they'll probably be at the top of your list, but they do so many weird tricks in
I
their
would have
part.
never expected.
Yeah, I was just saying they do so many tricks in their part that are like, especially at a premiere when things are going by fast, and it's like you're watching it for the first time. There's so many tricks in those two dudes' parts that just don't make any sort of sense. That are just like, what? How did he even just do that? Like, what? So I just thought like
Mm-hmm.
that factor of
I
just
mean,
like
they
the
have that kind
surprise.
of team, right?
Yeah, and I mean Matters and Jocko just skate like super creatively, like weird spots, interesting trick selection. And I loved that. But I love Nick Garcia's part too. Um, yeah, it's hard for me to pick, but I'll say those two dudes. Um, Tyson's, I think people are really gonna like Tyson's part. Gnarly rail skating, super cool lines. Westgate skating so fast and reminds everybody that he probably has the most pop in the world. And yeah, the video is insane. Um, One other thing I
Interesting.
wanted to touch on, the filming and editing is so good. Like John Miner did a really good job.
Was it one?
What? What'd you say, Mike?
Everyone.
You broke up both times.
When does it come out for everyone? Like,
Oh, yeah, it
when does
releases
it
the middle of
officially
October.
for
I don't
sure?
remember the exact date, but in a couple weeks.
Right.
The intro is done so well, and like Ethan Lloyd's part is crazy too. His first trick is filmed so insane looking. It's sick. Um, I think it's a
Forget about him sometimes.
Yeah, I think this will put him on the map for a lot of people that have are maybe familiar with his name but don't know a ton about his skating. This part will put him out there. It's
Yeah,
super heavy. I think this could also
like
kind of do that
myself.
for
Yeah, totally.
Dominic Walker as well. I think people know Dominic, but this is some really good footage.
Yeah,
He did share a part,
he's
but dude, it's
sick.
gnarly. Yeah, and he has cool style. Um,
Oh yeah,
yeah, man,
definitely.
it's banger after banger. One thing that's
About the
super
Bears, so
cool.
at least they had that going for him.
Yeah.
What's up?
One thing I thought was sick was Grayson Fletcher. In his part, Chris Gregson films a lot of that tranny skating, because he's like the best at follow filming that. Um, and he starts a line like there's a B-roll shot where it's like just looking down at shoes on a board, like rolling, and it's like Gregson's shoes, like him filming himself. And then the clip is Grayson filming Gregson, and Chris does a trick, and then Grayson hands the camera to him, and then Gregson follows Grayson, like do a whole line in this bowl. It's so crazy. It's sick. Um, yeah, people were psyched on it too. It was definitely a ton of people there at the premiere, and everyone was, I think, left like pretty in shock of how gnarly the video was.
I mean, just that lineup alone will like literally
Yeah,
let you. You know what I mean? That's
yeah, such a heavy team. So I mean, you should expect gnarly out of that, and
literally
you'll
that
get it.
isn't enough.
Yeah. The only complaint I have about it is that Chris Colburn wasn't in it at all, um, which surprised me. I mean, as far as I knew, he was like on, so I thought he would have gone on some of these trips or maybe share a part or have some
Warble,
clips.
dude. That's what I'm saying. He was in that
Yeah,
video, or he was in that photo with everyone.
yeah. So I mean, maybe that's his next move. He's going to
I mean,
Warble.
dude. Maybe Element told him maybe it's not happening or something. We don't know, you know. Like I
Oh
kind of
yeah,
do
for
want to
sure.
know.
I mean, their team is so big, like to an extent, it's like dude, they
That's what I
can't
was
do everything
thinking.
for everybody. Like he's got hooked up from them for
Yeah,
a
this
while,
isn't
and I would have
real.
loved to see. I mean, I like cookie skating, so I want to see him, go pro, whatever, get some more shine. But if that doesn't work at Element, then it doesn't work there.
And there's no way in hell that you like agree that he's like pro level good, so to speak. You know, like he's real good.
Yeah, I like cookie skating a lot. And yeah, he gets
Oh
it.
yeah,
Um,
I think that's like safe to say that the anyone who watches skating likes his skating.
yeah,
Honestly, like I don't know
yeah.
anyone who doesn't fuck with Cookie.
As far as Element Piece, that's
That's
pretty much all I got.
can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, everyone should be excited. I can't wait to watch it again. As soon as I leave a video premiere, I'm like so hyped on skating and whatever. It's a really cool feeling, but
Yeah.
it's also like, man, I want to watch that
Oh
video again
yeah.
right now just to like there's things you notice in the premiere, and there's other clips that maybe go by and you don't comprehend how gnarly they are and stuff.
Absolutely.
So it's
Absolutely.
exciting to watch that again in a couple weeks. I'm stoked.
Video premieres in general are just like my shit.
Dude, it's so fun. I
Like
love it. I love seeing so
fun.
many
Yeah.
skateboarders together and everyone getting hyped on different tricks, and it's a cool environment.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Especially like
It is.
where like everyone is, you know, or whatever, or like
Yeah.
established, or you know what I mean.
For sure.
Like not saying that homie video premieres aren't the shit, because they're definitely dope.
Yeah, those are fun. Yeah. Yeah, congrats to Nassim. I think that's just one of those things in skateboarding that it's like, okay, like about time. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants him to have a board.
I mean, dude, he's literally been there forever. Just
Yeah, just putting it down. Like his footage in that Vans Europe video, what is it? Something Juice or whatever. That recent one.
I don't know.
I watch it fairly often, but I don't remember the
I always
title.
forget the names of edits, man. I just
Dude,
call it
his
like the
footage in
Vans
that is
edit. You
so
know?
good. Yeah, and his part in this is
Yeah,
so gnarly. He killed it. Uh,
I can't wait. You said he has 2 songs?
no, Nassim has one. Westgate had two. I think Westgate's the only person with two, but I could be wrong.
No, no, no. I thought you said my phone. My shit broke up when you said
Oh,
something about 2 parts, and I actually didn't hear any of that. I just like kind of went
oh,
with it.
yeah. Westgate has two songs, but yeah.
So that's what he's been saving all that like last 2 years
Yeah,
of
I kind of thought
coverage.
that. Yeah, I thought that too uh, his part was on. I was like, well, we haven't really seen Westgate footage in a while. Like when he got put on New Balance, he had like a few clips in tricolor.
3 clips in that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That factory.
yeah, Factory's gnarly. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so this is what he was stacking for, and it'll live up to any sort of Westgate stoke. It's
I
insane.
mean, dude, I just said it about somebody else, but I think that it's more relevant in this name. I really don't know anyone who doesn't fuck with Brandon Westgate.
It's true. That yeah,
Like, come on,
I
man.
feel you.
Like, if you skateboard, you like Brandon Westgate.
Dude, he skates so fast and just
So
sees the
fast, so
gnarliest
pop,
spots.
big ass spots. Do you remember like the ollie up onto like the platform
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, yeah.
Like, wow.
Dude, he has
Wow.
sick lines where he does like a few whatever, like almost like house spot type of clips, and then it's just like him skating flat ground going down a hill in a street. And there's one line where I swear he probably does like 4 or 5 flat ground tricks going down this hill in the street that is so
I
sick,
know
and
what
they're
you're
all
talking
so
about.
popped. Like it's so
Oh
amazing.
yeah. I'm very familiar with what you're referring to.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's great. Actually, you said he had the first part?
he's opener.
I'm excited. I'm actually that makes me really that brings another level of stoke that I may have like overlooked, I guess, by him having the first
Yeah, to be
looked,
honest with
but
you, like standing outside that theater waiting to get in and watch that video, like I wasn't really thinking about Westgate. I don't well, for whatever reason, he just hadn't like came to my mind, and then I was like,
yeah.
whoa, I'm stoked. Like his first part and his name popped up and he
Yeah.
killed it.
That makes sense. I feel like I would be the exact same way. I'm actually excitement level for the video just increased
Well,
for
that's good.
sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. Um,
Yeah, definitely.
let's talk about another video I know Mike enjoyed. Mike, the Dime Challenge video was released on Thrasher, um, showing all the
Thank
insane.
God. I love these, man. They're too short. They're too short. They're too short. I
You want
want
it to be
more.
longer? Yeah. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's a good problem.
especially in today's social media age where like we've seen some of those clips already. Yes,
Yeah.
sure they may be from different angles, but we've seen a lot of that already. Like we
Yeah.
basically saw all of that already. Like let's be honest.
It's true. Yeah. It is cool to watch it all
Those are pretty
edited.
shit for like an all-day event. Like, damn, it seems like a lot of shit went on that probably wasn't in that edit.
Yeah, that's true.
It seemed like last year's was longer. I don't know why. I don't know why. It seems like maybe I watched Daniels more than I watched the Thrasher one, but
Yeah.
it seemed like I got more footage last year. Which is I'm not hate. I feel like I'm sounding like I'm hating because I fucking loved it. It was great.
You love it so
I
much
love
that you want more.
everything
That's all you
about it.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly that's what it is. That's what it is. Because it's
Dude,
like I'm not like let down. I'm not upset.
how funny was Weck in it though?
Oh, that was brilliant, dude.
They killed it
That
with
was
Weck.
brilliant. I can
So
kind of
good.
see what Daniel was saying about it being like kind of set up where like it was him versus Dante at the end.
Oh yeah, for sure. Spencer straight up just
Yeah,
like
like spending out of nowhere.
yeah, I think it was definitely like we want Weck and
Which
Dante.
is awesome though.
Yeah,
Like
it
fuck
doesn't
it.
bother me. I don't
It's
care.
all in good fun.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah, this
thing's
isn't
like a big
street league,
entertainment thing.
man.
Yeah, it's like whatever. Everyone's just it's fun to
Yeah.
watch. It was amazing. I enjoyed watching the wall ride contest. That was so nice.
Oh, that was insane. Dude, seeing Tyshawn get hit in the head
Oh, that was
sucked.
scary. Yeah.
Oh my god, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, bored to the
You ever
dome.
had something happen like that to you?
I had the truck on my board hit my nose. I
Really?
haven't had like a board
I've
fully
gotten one
fly
like to
into
like
my
my
head.
chin.
Oh, that's
Yeah. I've gotten it to
yeah.
my chin and it like cut my chin, but like not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the truck to the nose is weird. It was my own board. Like it wasn't like
Yeah.
someone else's board that flew out. It was like I fell and my board popped up as I fell.
Yeah.
And then like as I looked up, my board was right there and the truck just hit me.
Dude, that happened. That happened growing up when I was like a little, like a grom, like 12, 13 years old, skating in front of the house type shit.
Yeah.
That happened to him, and he like, dude, he was like his nose was like a faucet. Like it was just so much blood. Just like
That sucks.
poor face, and he's like freaking the fuck out because we're like 14, you know?
Yeah. Crazy.
I remember making so many jokes about his blood being in the street for like months after
Oh,
that.
you could always just see it on the ground.
Oh, for sure, dude. There was so much blood coming out of this kid's face, dude.
That's insane. That sucks.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly. It wasn't even like a bad. It literally looked like it didn't even hurt, but it just was like the way it hit him in the nose, you know.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shot frontside over the wall ride at like 19 feet.
That was my favorite thing from the whole event, probably.
That was so beast. Oh my god.
It was so wild.
I can't.
The speed that he had going into it was so crazy too. Like he was hauling ass, man.
He was dipping. Zared Bassett deserves a switch.
Oh, Zared Switch God, dude. Like, he's one of those dudes now, right?
Toss him in the Switch God conversation always. Underrated.
Yeah, he has to be.
Too. So sick.
Oh, always been. He's pro for Alzheimer's.
Yeah, he is. He is.
But he's not Canadian. He's like East Coast, I thought.
Yeah, he's from Boston, but then lives in New York, I believe.
Okay.
I know he lives in New York, but I think he's from Boston. I might be wrong about that, but I think.
All right. No, that's cool. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. I just want to make sure that I'm correct.
Yeah, you're right.
I think you already know about Alzheimer's. I think that brand's great.
Dude, I watched Dustin Henry's part from their video again the other day, and that part's so sick.
Dustin Henry and Justin Henry killed it at that shit.
Oh, at Dime? Dude.
Yeah, Justin Henry did the street. He just switched 180 over. That was tight.
Oh, yeah. And Dustin did the 180 fakie manny on that volcano thing was so
That was insane.
I don't know how he held
that, dude, to do that on that big of a that was insane.
So gnarly.
That was probably that in the front blind. And then like Louis' like alley-oop 180 thing. Like, wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to hear something funny? I know that I've said it on here a few times, but you know how I watch like Nigel's videos, NKA?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I watch like I can get if you just keep watching, sometimes it'll just like play other shit that they've also posted, you know?
Uh-huh.
It did that, and it was a game of skate from like 8 years ago. And it's Little Louis versus Kevin Romar, and it's Little Lou, like long ass hair.
Is that Westchester?
He like doesn't miss a trick. Yes.
I've seen that like years ago. I've seen that.
Dude, he literally doesn't miss a trick. Romar doesn't miss a trick as a little kid, and you can literally tell that he's just like, oh shit,
on his way to be
like Big Lou's coming.
Yeah, that's sick.
On his way to being the best. That's like the best way to look at it.
Yeah.
There's a that plays like right after on that. If you watch that game, it'll play probably. That's Kevin Bradley versus Chase Webb, and it's also them as like little kids.
Oh, that's crazy. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, but it's crazy, which is sick to obviously see like the dudes that are like hot shit now before they were anything, you know?
Yeah, that is.
But cool. I think that I took away from it, like obviously I think Nigel's sick as fuck. But dude, he was way ahead of the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Way ahead of the game.
Yeah, you just listed 4 dudes that he was filming like when they were kids that are now like blown
top-notch
up
pros.
Reporters. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has videos like that with a bunch of other dudes too.
Yeah.
Like he has one with what's the dude from IC?
With who?
Cons.
Wait, who?
The IC dude. Why can't I think of his name right now? Just left DC. Yeah, Aramis. Yep. Yeah. He has videos with him from like 7 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
I don't know, man. I think Nigel's
around LA. You end up filming some gnarly
people. Watch like the dudes that he's filming now might be like the next dudes.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Definitely possible.
Yeah,
what'd you think of the game of skate, Ishad versus Wade?
Speaking of games of skate, I think that I thought about this the other day.
Yeah.
And I think that they're the only ones that can get away with it now.
Who, Dime?
No, Dime does it in more of like a satirical way, right?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't like there's no like it doesn't really fucking mean anything. It's just like for fun.
Yeah, it's just hilarious.
I was referring to the barracks. I didn't hear what you said when you said game of skate.
Oh yeah,
I was talking about versus Wade,
but yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, we could talk about
I
that.
didn't know that he was hurt. That Ashad was hurt, which. But obviously, I mean, I picked Wade to win, so whatever.
Yeah, I would have loved to see it. Obviously, everyone would have. Ishad not hurt, just to see him, because he had to give
Yep.
2 letters, like take 2 letters. Um,
Yeah.
at the same time, I feel like it's not that the whole game's uh, like a complete setup, but I do think that it's kind of like Wade's gonna win. I think it's like Wade's.
No, Wade's giving it up.
Okay, yeah, I remember you and Daniel
I
mentioned
thought
it, but
Ashad was going
I'm
to win
saying,
because of
oh, and
that.
then
That's
Ishad
why
would
I
like
thought
take it.
Ashad was going to win for sure.
Okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Well, yeah, if Wade's not going to be in it anymore, I'm pretty interested to see who they have. I think Tyshawn would be so sick.
That's what I was saying. The same shit. I
Tyshawn would
was
be
literally going. I
so
was going to
tight.
say who do you think it should be, and then I was going to wait for yours. Then I was going to say Tyshawn, but
Tyshawn
fuck you,
on
you
that
took it from
poster
me.
with like a Hardy's do-rag on would be the sickest thing.
And just like his just like his demeanor is just
yeah,
like
his whole
hilarious to
it
me.
would
Like
be so
you
good.
give a fuck, just give a fuck all
Yeah,
the
not
time,
at
and I
all.
like that.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
like that.
It
I
is
heard
sick.
his food is really good, dude. I have a friend out in New York that went there.
Oh, cool. That's tight. I watched a little Jeckham did
Yeah,
a
he
short
got
piece on it.
their thing was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Their dime
At Dime.
recap. I always like that. I always like when they do the videos. The one that still cracks me up is when the dude does acid and goes to street league.
Yeah, they just do the
Like, dude, that's gonna be horrible. That sounds so gnarly. Yeah, like the what did they do with Street League this year? Oh, the drink tickets. Drink tickets
Oh,
and
that was
started handing
sick.
them out for. That's brilliant, man. That's fucking awesome. Like, how awesome is that? I
That's
love
so
that.
funny. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's great.
What were you gonna say about Battle at the Barracks?
I feel like they're the only games of skate that can be taken in any context seriously. Like when people post shit like games of skate now, like even if it is okay, just as an example, I just talked about how much I like Nigel's videos, right? If he
Yeah.
posts a game of skate, I will skip over the whole fucking thing because
I
I
think games
just
of
don't
skate are
care.
only enjoyable if it's people that you're familiar with their skating.
Only pros or like your friends in front
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, exactly. Like watching 2 random kids
Yeah.
who don't know who they are
I
playing games
could
of skate.
give a shit.
Yeah, not that.
Right, but that was such a huge part of like the YouTube community at one point.
Yeah, it does make sense actually. I feel like there's like all those YouTube people will do so many games of skate.
Every single fucking one of them, and that's what burned it out. That's why people don't care anymore, is because it's all they desensitized. They made it not fun because it's
Overdid
just
it.
some stupid 3-minute long video for them to get money,
Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch the battle?
And like, what an unoriginal video idea too. Like, let's play a game of skate with my friend from down the street and let's film
it. Yeah.
Shit, man. Like, at least at Battle at the Barracks, there's like, like there's some like not. I don't want to say like stakes, but like, you know what I mean. Like, there's like
Yeah.
tell these dudes are trying.
For sure.
I think that's sick.
One thing I really do like, and I think the Barracks is doing a good job with, related to Battle at the Barracks, is having Chris do the pregame interviews because they're so funny.
I think he's just good at that kind of thing. And
Oh yeah,
I mean, you can
super
literally
good at it.
see where his Larry David humor runs his life. Like,
Yeah,
he is Larry David humor and personified in a person. Like, he is a Seinfeld character.
that's good.
I mean, that's like
it.
his comedic idol, so it makes sense. Like, I get it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I get his style of comedy entirely. I grew up watching it,
Yeah.
So like for me to watch Krob is like he's literally a Seinfeld character,
dude. That's sick.
Yeah, it is pretty sick. I think. I mean, I like what they do. Roger's fucking awesome. Like, getting to hang out with Roger in person, you get to appreciate Roger more than what you do on the show. Because on the show, he's like, I don't want to say like the sidekick, because that's so not what he is. But he's like, you know what I mean? He's more like the voice of reason. He's there to like keep shit going, keep shit like focused, right? Okay. But like, dude, we were chilling with him at the courthouse, like he was just a regular ass dude talking shit.
Yeah, he is. I love talking to Roger about skateboarding.
Yeah,
he was at the Element thing last night.
Roger's a real one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's sick.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'll run into him
agreed.
soon.
Oh yeah, of course you will. You guys are in the same hood now.
Yeah.
Damn, did you get to hang out with Tag? Dude, I'm jealous as fuck, man.
Actually, I
You
was
see
gonna hit him
Tag
up.
kickflip from board?
Kickflip from board the rail at the barracks.
Buck.
Yeah, that's
Buck,
tight.
dude. He blasted onto that thing, man.
Mike, just so the viewers know,
A
who's
board
tag?
breaker.
Who's tag, Mike?
Tag Spellman, that's our boy.
I know, but the viewers don't know who you're talking about right now.
Oh, they should. That's our guy. It's our boy at a skate company that in LA. He works there.
Mike and Tag, you guys grew up pretty close, right? Grew up skating.
Yeah. We grew up skating. Well, not like grew up, like we skate together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
For Fargo, if he wanted to, you know.
Yeah.
But he like lives in LA, so it's like
yeah. For sure. Did you watch Ryan Townley's new part?
Fuck yeah. Dude, he makes those chucks look sick. He makes them look way cooler than you did. No offense. No offense, man.
No, I
don't mean to sound like a dick.
No,
I don't know why he made him look cool as hell.
You know what's funny is I really did think that when I watched it. I was like, he looks really cool in high top chucks.
I would never wear those shoes. Never even put them on my feet. But like, dude, he made them look tight.
That's sick.
Fucking go. Okay, I meant to talk to you about this. That now that for some reason this gets brought up. Ryan Townley rides for Welcome, obviously.
Yeah.
What like Welcome now compared to what Welcome was when it first came out? Is it the same team at all? Is it the same? Is it like I don't know anything about Welcome? All the skateboards. I know nothing.
There's definitely a
rides
handful of people that left, but there's I think a few people that have been there from the beginning.
Didn't go right. The one.
You broke up, but I think you said Mango. Mango skated for Welcome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Eric Winkowski used to ride for Welcome.
That seems like a lifetime ago. Who did?
Did you know that? Winkowski?
No shit. I see. These are the things that I would never know. These are like skate nerd $1 million questions that I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Welcome, dude. I don't know. Where are they from?
It might be like
SoCal.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of where exactly.
Yeah, with the names that you just said.
It's somewhere like between San Diego.
Well, Nora's Oceanside.
Mm-hmm. She lives in Oceanside.
Winkowski also Oceanside?
No, he's like more South San Diego. But I think their office might be around like Vista or Oceanside area. But yeah, Southern.
That's rad.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit different vibe in my opinion than your LA brands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just like in the same sense, I feel like the Sacramento brands are a bit different, or like you know what I mean, like the Bay Area brands are a bit different.
Yeah, there's definitely like for sure a taste depending like where you come from, or like an influence or whatever.
Yeah,
you know? Which is cool. I like a lot
definitely.
of the Bay Area stuff. For like when you said Sac and Bay Area, it kind of made me think of pizza. Like I think pizza does cool stuff and they have their feel.
So that's basically what I was referring
to. They have cool videos. I enjoy watching those.
Yeah,
sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been let down by a pizza video yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Like they're all sick.
Yeah, they're all, and I like a lot of them have cool titles. And it's just like a cool. I feel like they have a good amount of effort into it.
Thaw and Order, I still like that one.
Yeah, that one's sick. But I do want to talk a little bit specifically about this Townley part. He does a lip slide to sugarcane down a 14-stair rail.
Yeah,
that's psycho.
Buck nasty.
I mean, he has rails on his board. Okay, it's not like he fully like.
How about the ender?
But how could you not slip out going into sugarcane down a 14-stair rail? I don't understand that.
I don't know. How about that ender though?
Ender was psycho. I thought the yank to back 50 was the ender. It like goes black for a second and then yank to crook. Oh, that's insane.
We ain't never seen some shit like that, Grant.
No,
we have never seen some shit like that. That's
for sure.
Oh, I do that. If you're gonna do like the yanking thing, gigantic like fucking Lizard King or do it like that.
Dude, yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
shit,
agree.
dude. I watched the Ender like 5 times.
It's insane. Another standout, he
It
does
makes no sense.
really,
It's
really. His tray flip on that bump over fence was so good. And he does
kickflip
a
thing.
yeah, the tray flip over the fence, and he does a front board and like yanks out backside flip, but it's just
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
He also has a follow-up
Oh,
interview up on
skateboarder
Thrasher,
outside.
like about the part.
It's a
Um,
longboard.
One thing he was saying was how he loves board slides so much, and he kind of wants to do a part someday without board slides, which I kind of think is cool that he's like thinking about that. But at the same time, I do think it's sick that he's so good at it that like we just get to see insane board slide tricks out of him.
Yes,
You know, like,
did like the million trick line.
oh, no, I'm talking about Townley.
That's it. What did I say?
All I heard was a million trick line.
Yeah.
What?
Wasn't it him that did that?
Oh, that other YouTube video where it's like 100 and something tricks in a row. Yeah. Yeah, that was Ryan Townley.
I don't know why. My bad. Dude, my Ethernet cord has not been plugged in this whole time. My roommate just told me.
Oh, wow. Well, good thing we're still here live.
Then don't do. Yeah, we're good. We'll be all right. That's
sure.
what I think.
Mike, did you watch Jim Greco's film?
Oh man, it took me 2 times. I couldn't watch it the whole way through. It's long, dude. It's
it is a little lengthy.
But I will say that as far as what it is and what he was going for, I get it. Like I totally get it.
Mm-hmm. In like what sense?
I think
like what do you think he was going for?
In the sense that like he transcended skating, like he's kind of over it. Like not over it, but like he's kind of like more than that, I guess.
Okay.
Like it's not a typical skate part is basically what I'm going for in a nutshell. Is that it's like so far. It's so far like
it's out there for sure. It's different.
I don't know. Yeah, it's very different.
I bet what I think's cool about it, like in how we're talking about it right now, is I bet like there was a lot of thought from him into how that all went down and how that video is pieced together, and he edited it. And I agree. Like
that's his own shit.
I think I watched like 5 minutes, then watched like the rest of it later. But watching like that rest of that straight through, like I do know what you mean. There's maybe some parts that are a little bit slow, but it's definitely enjoyable. And I thought pretty cool. Like when he's skating in that room where there's like the girl watching TV or something. I thought that was sick. Yeah, that was just cool. Just thought it was sick. Like he's going off that launch ramp onto the wall.
That are visually appealing, visually sick. It is long. But I feel like that's kind of what he was going for at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. As far as the skating itself,
it to stand out, you know.
It's definitely something totally different. And there's still some like crazy street clips in there as well.
Yeah, no. Cool I mean, as far as like, yeah. What about the gold shoes, man? You feeling them?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't wear them, but he looks sick in them.
I would never wear them. I know that he's been doing that with like his shoes for years. He spray paints them, so like they just gave him a shoe that basically making for years anyway. So
yeah,
his first Supra shoe, I remember they sold like really well. Like I remember seeing that shoe a lot. The Hammer,
that shoe was around a lot actually, which is funny to think because the shoe is so different than that. But it's been a while.
Oh shit.
You know, I mean, it's not like it was like that shoe came out last year, but
this is like, man.
This is what?
Like an hours shoe? HRS?
Oh, yeah. A little mix of like a dress and a skate shoe, a loafer. Yeah.
Are we both repping East Coast?
Yeah, I have a quarter
East Coast magazine entities,
media sites.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that is cool, actually.
Whatever.
I
Yeah.
love both of them.
I've never been to the East Coast or now.
I've never been to the East Coast either, but I love quarter snacks.
I'm just kidding. I fucking love Jank. Yeah, I love Jank, so we're good, dude.
Yeah, Jacob's sick too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm wearing a quarter snacks hat, so I had to shout him out.
That hat is shiny as fuck, man.
Yeah, it's like a crazy nylon material, but I'm on
Yeah, shiny.
For real. New Balance My Road is video released with free skate mag. Included 3 video parts.
Is Free Skate Mag the European one?
It is. It's the European one that has like a red dot as their logo, a red circle.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a like a 10-ish minute video. Carl Sala's first part, Dan Luong, and then Pedro Biagio, who Pedro I've seen recently on Instagram. He's getting primitive boards. He's been going on trips with them and New Balance, so I've seen him on Frankie's Instagram a lot. This video in general, I really enjoyed it. I've watched it a few times. It's a lot of like a lot of cool spots because it's all foreign, not in America, so you just see new stuff. And just like visually pleasing spots. A lot of really good ledge skating, which I love. Like European or like Brazilian ledge skating is just so sick.
Yeah, that's just what they do, man. They're better than us at that.
They are. As far as Pedro, he does a few tricks there that I would go ahead and say are NBDs for sure. He does a front 180. I'll just list this one because I don't want to get like listing these crazy tech tricks. But he does do a front 180 to fakie 5-0, and he fakie trays out in the middle of a ledge, which is psycho.
Yeah, fakie 5-0.
Yeah, 180 fakie 5-0 fakie tray, but pop out. It's
wow,
insane.
You know who could do that?
Who?
I bet you Tiago could do that.
Yeah, Tiago could give that one a shot. For sure.
I bet you he got it though. He's not a legend already.
For me, my favorite part, this dude Carl Sala. I've seen him skate before. He's part of that Blobbies crew in France. So I've seen his footage in some of their montages on Instagram a little bit and stuff. But it's the first time seeing a video part from him. He gets numbers boards, which I think would be sick if they put him on. I think he fits.
More from numbers.
I agree.
I want more.
I feel like it's been a little while, so maybe
I forget their brand. I'm getting that we're not getting Antonio footage. I don't know. I think it's crazy that this dude isn't like everyone's favorite skater list.
I would hope that it's like a pro part that's coming out next for him.
Dude, come on, dude. This guy's not an amateur.
He's special, dude.
I fully agree with that.
So insane. This stuff you'll see, like if you go on Quarter Snacks Twitter, they'll just post random clips that Antonio does, like just on a session with no camera, just on an iPhone. And it's not even like stuff that's like, oh, that could have been in his video part. It's just weird stuff that he does that's like how no one else would be able to do that. Like it's some big set of stairs.
You're preaching to the choir.
He's on like the 7th stair and does a kickflip back tail stall and hobbles down the whole set. It is so insane. It's
like that's the dude for me right now. That's the guy.
He's so sick.
Like other than as far as like guys that like are pro,
yeah,
that's the guy. Like obviously, you know how I feel about Marcos Montoya. That's like,
dude, Marcos is sick.
That's that shit, dude. That's that shit right there. But
Marcos heavy for sure.
Antonio is like pro. Like Marcos ain't pro yet. He's gotta earn his shit real quick.
Drop some more footy.
You gotta learn from Luan a little bit more.
Marcos just went amp, so it's all good. Yeah, Tony,
that's fine, dude. Let him keep skating. Let him fucking keep on. Yeah, all those dudes. Like that's fine. Let him keep doing that.
I agree. Antonio, yeah, give him a board. This dude Carl Sala, I would love to see him like in a numbers edit, just get him some more coverage because I personally love his style and his tricks. Mike, I think you'd be into it. But I don't
mean to sound crazy. I definitely don't mean to sound crazy, but I love Miles, love Costin, love Guy, love Rodrigo, love Rodrigo. But I have hired to buy a numbers board. But dude, Antonio board myself, it's sick.
I'm just surprised that they don't put more projects out, or
They
even
don't
more board
do
graphics out.
anything really. Like they do collab corporate companies. That's numbers giving back is doing collabs with Nike and Adidas.
Yeah, I
We
mean
don't really
the
do
board
that.
series are like with artists, but I just don't understand why they seem to be so
And
spread
they're limited runs,
apart.
so it's
Yeah,
not like
it's like
everyone can even
okay,
get
this
one.
is what I think that the one thing that seems a little weird to me, and I could be wrong, but let's say I'm someone like you're a kid that's super into numbers, right? You just want to, it's your favorite company, you just want to write numbers boards. Unless
Yep.
there's like online websites that maybe don't sell out of them, so you could keep getting them there. It's almost like you wouldn't even be able to get
Right.
one every time you need a board because they don't put enough boards
Agreed.
out,
Agreed.
which
Agree
just
with you,
seems
man.
strange. I don't know.
Trust me. I like team edition board. You know, like okay. Say
Yeah,
like
yeah. Put out some like
say you
just
go to a skate
some
shop.
logo ones.
All right, say you're on a trip, Grant, right? Like you're on a
Yeah.
skate trip in a city you've never. Say you're in Louisville, Kentucky, Grant.
Okay.
Okay, and you break your board at a spot, and there's a shop a block away, and
Yeah.
the only real board they have is like the big logo and like a colored background. I guarantee that's the one you're gonna pick because that's your favorite fucking brand, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's
So
like
why? So
for a
you're
kid
saying
who
why does
loves
it differ from
numbers,
some of those?
numbers literally you can't do that.
You know what
You
I
know who's
think?
getting better about it now?
Who?
Quasi's getting much better about it now. I feel like I'm seeing their boards a lot more often now.
Okay. That video
But
could have been a good
before they
boost.
were the same way. They
Yeah.
were the same way before. You could
Mhm.
only go straight through Quasi to get their boards. So okay, sick. I broke my board. I have to fucking board. Like what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that does make sense. No, I hear you. I feel like with numbers, like just a 1245, like simple wood grain and like some cool colors. Or I like the graphic that's
Agreed.
like like the one that numbers like the girl with her on her face, like the kind of like the Catholic thing. Would be sick.
Yeah,
Like
I
you
get
put
it.
that on
No,
the
trust me.
clothes.
They just need a logo. They don't even have a logo.
I mean, they do. They don't have logo
Go, dude.
boards.
It's what is it?
I mean,
It's
they
just
have
that basic font that says numbers.
yeah, I guess that or the 1245.
That's not a that's literally nothing. Oh,
Well,
I guess that 1245. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
you know what I thought, dude? The first run of their boards, where I didn't dislike the graphic or whatever to me, to be honest with
I
you.
hated those.
But wait, which
I
was the
hated
first one
those.
actually? Oh, was it the water? Oh no, the first one was those
Yeah,
like, yeah, I
those
didn't
like
really like those.
watercolors.
No, that was the second one. The first one was like
It was like the ones that like faded.
yeah,
They like
yeah.
faded
You,
into
you
each
you
other.
compared him to some computer program or something funny like that. I don't remember. But
I
the top
hated
sheet,
those
I like the
graphics.
top sheet on him more than I like the graphic.
Same.
It had like the
I
clouds.
think
It
we
was
said
like
the same thing on
iPhone.
the
Yeah, I
show,
was like,
man.
this should be the board graphic. That'd be
Mm-hmm.
like an easy, just classic every season board.
That I can say the same thing about Kyle's Saudi board. The top sheet was way better. Like the champagne bottle popping was way better than the actual bottom
Did he
of the
not have a
board.
champagne? Was that only a top sheet? Did he
I
have a
think it was
beer
only a
one?
top sheet. I'm pretty
Dude, I do remember
positive.
the champagne was sick.
Because I think I was like wanting that board for the wall, and I'm pretty sure I remember talking to Jim, and he's like, "It's the top sheet."
I don't remember. I do remember what that champagne looked like.
Because that's like a wall hanger board for me, even if it's no one's board, let alone Kyle's Sodi board. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a champagne bottle is fucking raw. I would skate that for sure.
That's tight. That's tight. Well, we just mentioned Real. Have you seen the new Out of Sight documentary?
Of course, man.
I
That's another one that's like
I haven't finished
very
it.
well put together. Like
Dude, so good. It's like
it's
a straight
less
movie.
than Jim Greco's thing. Like it's not as out
Oh yeah,
there,
it's
quote
different.
unquote.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't know. I like the out of sight thing. I like that they take their time with it. I like that they don't sit there and just put out the same exact video at a different location, which
Yeah.
they easily could.
Yeah. I hear
You know what I mean? They
Mhm.
easily could do that and it would still be sick. All I'm saying is the fact that every single one is different. And they did one in Chicago, so obviously I have a soft spot
Yes,
for the
you're
whole
stoked.
series in
Yeah,
general.
you're stoked.
Yeah.
I haven't finished this one yet, just because it's a little like it wasn't like I got bored and turned it off. It was just like I didn't have
I didn't
45
get bored
minutes.
either. I watched it at
Uh,
a different time than I watched the Greco thing though. Like I
okay.
watched the Greco thing like during the day, and I watched like the Out of Sight thing like when I was like kicking it at just chilling.
Yeah, I mean, that's like it's a
So
real
that's
documentary, and it's sick.
yeah. Well, I mean that could be a factor,
It could be what?
it could be a factor in why I enjoyed this more than I like the Jim Greco thing.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely different projects, but I see why you're comparing them. As far as Out of
Mm.
Sight, I think I got about halfway through it before I had to stop. Um, but it's sick just seeing like the different. I like the history. I like how they put in like news footage from like the other park that got torn
Yeah,
down, and them
that's
talking about
sick.
like redoing Treasure Island and all that stuff. And then where I think where I was at was they were going to like a city meeting or to like get a lease for that land. Um, and just seeing all the work that those
Yeah,
dudes
yeah,
put
yeah.
in to build that park is so crazy. It's sick. It's super cool to see people like that
Park, like
dedicated to do something
that's
for
their
kids.
home, like that's
Yeah,
that locals only type behavior, man.
it's sick.
Oh
So I'm
yeah.
hyped to finish that off. And I think that another thing that's cool about that is that's a project that a video project that a skateboarder can watch and love and enjoy. And someone that's never touched a skateboard can watch that and trip out that skateboarders are down to do all that and enjoy it
It's
because
a
it's
good
done so
representation
well.
of skateboarding, is what you're
It
trying to
is.
say.
Yeah, it is. And I think it's
Yeah,
enjoyable
I
for
agree.
anyone across the board could watch that, enjoy it.
I think it's it shows a good attitude that a lot of skateboarders do have as far as like wanting their shit to, be dope or their shit to
Mhm.
be nice.
Yeah, and
Like
down to
just
put
as
in
an
work.
example, yeah, I have a few homies that like just did that out here. Not out here in DeKalb, but out here in their like town. They live in like a small town too where they have a
Okay.
skate park, but it's
Yeah.
one of those like skate parks that has like the black stuff.
Yeah, like it's metal.
No, it's not metal. Like you don't know that black stuff, like that like skate park material. It's like black.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's made of that, but there was like really gnarly holes, like
Oh, that's
all over, like in the middle of the hip, like in the middle of quarter pipes.
yeah,
So these
just
fools
bad
literally just like
spots.
went out and bought that shit and replaced it themselves. Like didn't tell
That's
anyone,
sick.
just went there with power tools and just did it.
Handled it. Yeah, that's tight.
Handled it. Like, what's the city gonna say, man?
Like, yeah, we repaired
Oh,
it
thanks
for
for
you.
fixing our skate park for free. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. That's
yeah.
um a couple more things on here. 510 skate shop video called Island. We were hoping to have the filmer and editor Anthony of that video on the show this week. It didn't work out with his schedule. So he could be coming on later, but I still wanted to at least mention it. I also did go to the premiere for this in Berkeley. I think it was 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks or something. Um, which the premiere was super rad. It was cool to see. It came out the same time. They had a 510 Skate Shop 20th anniversary event, so it was kind of like an all day thing
Mm-hmm.
for this shop, which was
Long
so
time for a skate shop.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
And it
sick.
was cool to see that whole skate scene come together and just be hyped to watch the video and support their friends and each other. And, the whole thing it was sick to see. As far as the video itself, I think it's done so well. It's filmed super cool. It's put together well. I like a lot of the song choices. I liked how there's two VX clips that are fit in there well.
It
It
does
doesn't
it.
come off weird,
Yeah.
which is all stuff I would love to talk to Anthony about. Go ahead.
Yeah, agreed. I feel like song important in a homie video, well, in general, but especially in homie videos where you can kind of use whatever song you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and there's gnarly footage in it as well. And I mean, it's also sick. A lot of that is
Of course.
for the most part, they're all, they live in Berkeley. So a lot of the skating's in Berkeley, but it's just cool to see people like make a video happen without going on crazy trips. Not that I love watching footage of dudes from here that go to, I don't know, somewhere in Europe or something, but you also respect how gnarly it is to, um, be able to stack that much footage of spots that maybe you've skated for years and you could just be burnt out on, or you're skating new spots
Mm-hmm.
that pop up that are only there for a weekend or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, trust
You
me.
know, which is
Oh yeah, trust me. I've been skating the same spots for years.
oh
But if you and Bill came here, I bet you'd have a ton of fun. Like our
yeah,
campus is
exactly.
pretty much a skate park.
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
know, like people get burnt out on skating the same stuff, but then if you go to something that you haven't been to, you know, maybe the locals are kind of over that
Mm-hmm.
spot, but it's an amazing spot. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And then lastly, at least on the list, Pyramid Country dropped the video. What comes after the passing? I just watched this right before we went live, um, and it's just a classic. Like it's a good representation of a Pyramid Country video. It's a bunch of homies on a trip. There's funny random B-roll. There's dudes sessioning
Kevin Braun
spots.
is the fucking MVP for sure,
Kevin
dude.
goes off.
What? Like
Yeah,
his okay, there you want to talk about like way long overdue. How is this? That's insane.
yeah,
Like
yeah. Give him a
my
board.
God.
Give him a board. I
Like,
bet.
dude, especially Corey just got one. Especially if him and Corey got one in the same year, that's like big, big shit. They're from like the same fucking place, man.
Yeah, that's tight. That's super tight.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie Brockle.
Yeah, that'd be big.
Robbie's footage
Oh,
in this
Robbie's
is
the man.
so good,
Robbie,
dude.
he looks huge on a skateboard. Like some
I
clips, I'm
want
like,
to
dude, why is
see.
Robbie like
That's
8 feet tall?
the only way he gets over these bump over bars that are like neck high. His
Yeah.
ollie in this is psycho. The songs was cool. It was just like a good like what is it, like an 8 or 10 minute project. It's super enjoyable. Like you start watching it and you just want to keep watching it until it ends.
No, I mean it's Kevin Braun ripping, dude. That's basically it's a Kevin. It's
You're
he
fired up
stands
on
out over
Kevin.
everyone.
He did stand out for sure. He had
Dude,
a good
he
amount of
fucking
footage.
rips.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah, like come on.
Actually, there was one other thing I did want to bring up. I didn't write down the name. The part is called Wavy. It's a dude's like solo part on Thrasher. I'll pull up real quick so I can give him
I didn't watch
credit.
that.
Yeah, okay. So what I kind of wanted to just spark a little conversation with this is the part's called Wavy. So literally every spot in this part, Mike, is something that's like going like this or like a bike rack pole jam thing.
What?
Dude, yeah, it's like a themed video part. Like it's had to put a lot of effort.
I like
to
that
find
kind of
spots.
shit, dude.
I think
You know
it is
I'm into that kind
so
of shit,
sick.
dude.
Yeah,
I
mean,
like
the
this
skating itself, amazing. A
typically.
themed video part like that, I love it. I think it's so tight.
I'm having a hard time thinking of a theme video part I don't like.
Well, let's list some of them that you do like.
Tori's flat bar,
Flat bar frenzy.
Phil's war part.
Dude, the
What was the
water.
one dude that only skated in the snow?
Oh yeah, there is the snow one, huh? I don't remember what it's called, but I never thought about it.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the most fucked up shit in the snow like ever. Like nollie trays down like 10 stairs in the snow.
So
like what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? Like -degree weather. Like wow. Anyway, what else is there, dude? There's for sure shit I'm not thinking of.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Those are like a few.
Like, come on, dude. No, there's definitely more. I'm trying to think of like theme.
I mean,
shit
there's
now. Like I hate being put on the spot.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, there's like.
Yeah, no, but like.
But that's like I'm trying to think more like spot themed. Like Tori's and Phil Schweissen's Rain one are both really good examples.
That bar. Dude, there's more.
Well,
there's I have them
did
like
a ledge part pretty much.
Yeah, there's only like 3 or 4 clips that aren't on ledges.
Yeah. But this one,
Mm-hmm.
dude, this one I feel like might have taken the most effort to find spots that fit into being wavy.
Oh, pop out. That pop out part.
Who?
Maxim and cheese.
But is it called a pop out part or does he just pop out a lot?
Yeah, you're kind of well. Fuck, it was definitely a theme of that video part.
But yeah. I mean, I hear you. I'm not trying to like deny it, but I also feel like that's just like his skating, which is sick.
I know that, but like,
was there one that was like dedicated to being
like
a pop out one?
No, but I feel like that can count.
Okay. We'll give it like a what do they call that? Like
a point.
An honorable mention. We'll give it one of those.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's accurate. That's fine with me. It's definitely an honorable mention.
So this dude's name is Joseph Baez. Part's up on Thrasher's YouTube. It's called Wavy. It's Joseph Baez's Wavy part. Came out yesterday. Never heard of the dude.
Watch it
I
for sure.
love it. Yeah, everyone should go scope that. It's
I'm
so
gonna
sick.
watch it. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. I'm gonna watch. Like, I'm
Dude,
gonna
you're gonna be hyped on
watch
it.
it for
The
sure.
spots are so cool
No doubt.
looking, and I feel like what I like about like this whole themed part is it's just cool. It's enjoyable to watch. Another thing I kind of just like respect about it is just the effort you have to put in to find spots like this. Like you
Is it
can't
that
just
much
go.
effort? Maybe for him it is because he's not well known. But for a dude like Joss, who has people send him like the most fucked up shit, it's not hard at all.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean with Tori, okay,
Or
but
like
look at this, look at this.
Tori
Right?
talked about it with his
Tori
flat bar
Pudwell,
thing.
yeah, he'll say, "Hey, send me
Hit him
flat bar
up.
spots." Right? I think a flat bar spot, not that they're all exactly the same, but it's a little more like probably similar spots, right? Wavy is like a little more
Oh
open
yeah, good
ended,
point.
and I feel like a little harder to find. I could be wrong, but that's just how I
That's
thought about
true.
it.
I mean, Tori, that one rail that he skates, that's like that goes up like a loop.
That thing's insane.
Like, that's nuts, dude.
He also does like a maybe a back lip or something on like a tree that's on the ground.
Yeah,
Or a log
yeah,
or
definitely.
something. I think it's a log. So sick.
Skating logs, dude. It's not the first time we've seen people skate logs, that's for sure.
Yeah, we've seen other ones, definitely. In that 510
Log
Vanilla
part.
Island, someone drops in on a tree. That made me think of the Warble, because the Warble will be skating in the forest.
Yeah, Dave Mole.
So sick.
Dave Mole. Dude, Dave Mole skates spots that aren't spots, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. I back that.
Love him. Love him.
Sick. Well, that's a wrap.
People's champ of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah, Dave Mole. Yeah, give Dave Mole some
fuck
credit.
yeah.
Give him some more credit.
Dude, Dave Mole, that's the man.
Mike, I feel like that's like one of your top 5 favorites right now.
Oh, fuck yeah. Most definitely.
That's what's up.
I don't know what I'm going to get. I just know it's going to be something nuts.
That's
like he might do just a 5-0. He might just 5-0 a handrail. The next thing might be like a heel flip off of a roof.
Yeah, and then it's like somehow there's a launch ramp in the dirt and he's just like flying.
Oh, I love it.
So sick.
He drops in
falling onto like a tree.
A tree.
Dude, so insane.
Carrying a tree limb, dude, and holding onto his board. It's brilliant. It's amazing.
He's definitely one of the most unpredictable skateboarders.
Yo, I need that. I like that.
Yeah.
It's like Richie Jackson on steroids.
It adds excitement for sure. Sick. Well,
Dave Mole.
I think that's a wrap on 170.
Second best.
What?
So Dave Mole, second best video part of the year.
Who's number 1 right now?
Ishod.
Ishod number 1. I back it. I think just one more thing about Peace. I think people are going to be on a heavy like Evan Smith Sodi train when this drops. By the way.
Oh really? I meant to ask you that. That's what I was going to say.
I won't be surprised if people are like, give Evan Sodi now. After, I mean, Element won King of the Road, right? And then he was MVP. Then he dropped this heavy part. If he drops another one, he has to be in that.
Another one. It's already October, man.
Yeah, but you never know. Could happen. Element, I'm sure his sponsors are aware that he's going to be in the conversation, so they could spark him up to knock another one out.
Spitfire's not stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not opposed to doing a Spitfire part ever.
Yeah, we could see another Evan Spitfire part, number 2. Kill the Bay Area.
First one was, what was the first one called again?
It wasn't just the Evan Smith Spitfire part. That's all I remember. I mean, I remember the theme, like the logo was like the galaxy, and it was like when he got put on.
Yes, yes. For some reason, I thought there was a name to it because of that.
I don't think so, but I could just be blowing it right now.
No, but I'm glad that we're talking about the same thing. That's fine.
Oh yeah,
that's
for
cool.
Sure. Yeah.
Sometimes we watch so much shit that like I genuinely forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. Sick. All right. Well, that's a wrap on 170. We'll be back in a week with 171.
Fuck
Later.
Yeah.